We're about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30.
It's safe. Go ahead.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And some room to work. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Play action. Now it's Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
A give, running right, Achane. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. This defense for the Titans, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And it'll be Titan football. Now Levis. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
49, like 49.
Levis, he's going to audible to something else. He'll complete this one to Okonkwo. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Levis to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw, it's Levis. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. Levis. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. When you look at this defense, they're just below the cut line for top half of the league. 17th in the NFL against the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Levis looking to throw. That is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that is very well done there as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
The Dolphins sit 3-0 here in the month of September, and they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd and 10.
Ready.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Couple of Alabama guys there. 2 of the Waddle for the Miami first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Turbo 1, hard. Turbo 1. All right, come on. Ready.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Short throw to Smith. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior. and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He'll dump this off to Achane. Powerful running. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Dime look defensively here for the Titans on 3rd. Tua sets up to pass it. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Levis sets up to throw here. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
So fourth down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Levis back to throw. Swinging, and I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line. Levis to throw once more. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Here's Levis. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Back to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. They'll throw it again with Levis. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Chigakonkwo, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. This is to the former Titan, Jonnu Smith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Ready.
Now Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. The short throw there, that's to Smythe, the tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Tua going to throw. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Looking to pass. Tua. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jonnu Smith in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 10-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. One final shot before the half. Here's Levis. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Jason Sanders to kick off Miami.
A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 30.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Levis. That's dumped off to Pollard. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Back to throw, it's Levis. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. A give to Pollard running left. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Levis to throw it. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Emmanuel Agba that time, able to drop him for a loss.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Tyler Boyd. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Titans have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14 to 10. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of 40, right around the 39, so solid starting field position.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Running right, here's Achane. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his second touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in this third quarter. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
Levis. That one into the hands of Hopkins downfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Levis sets up to throw here. He finds his man, Pollard. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury.
We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium.
Here's 2nd and 7. Now again, it's Levis looking to throw it. That one's taken in by Spears. And it's a Titans touchdown. Tajay Spears, 36 yards. And the Titans are once again back in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Dolphins 17.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
First carry for Raheem Mostert.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Two yards to go, second down. In motion, Hill. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Tyreek Hill.
And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, 41 yards.
And the Dolphins have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
And they'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
49, Mike 49. Here, right down, 49 meter. Tracy,
Levis back to throw.
And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, the tide definitely seems to be turning in this third quarter as this defense is able to knock the ball free and recover.
And let's look at it this way. Their offense is right back out there who just got them the lead a few minutes ago. This has the potential to be a big swing in this game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Go ahead.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. That's caught. Waddle on the left side.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night.
Get safe. Go ahead. Out.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
From the 23, here's the 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Tua.
Steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the D blanketed his receivers, that's a backbreaker for the defense. They finish this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Steps away. He shakes it off. And he fires one incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Sanders on for the field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Out of the gun to give to Spears.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Here's Levis.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Emmanuel Agba, his 2nd sack of the night. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Levis looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line.
And here's a give to Spears.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Levis to throw. Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Here's 1st and goal. Levis, he'll look to throw it.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Here's Levis.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. The way he's throwing the foot.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40. This is 1st and 10. Tua. The drive starts with a run from Achane.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Go ahead.
Now Tua. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense. Say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's third down. Here's Tua. You had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
It's got to have it time. 4th and 9.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Throwing Tua.
That's Tua's running back, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Huge first down, gotta hurry.
Yeah, now they have to get up there, get set, and then spike it.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
41 seconds, all that remain. 2nd down. Here's Tua.
Caught left side, it's Beckham. Room here to run. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. Up the middle, Achane. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
So the road a little tougher here. Now 1st and 20.
Ready.
Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Titans first down, and that should just about do it.
So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for Tennessee, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.